Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that.
Neymar! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
FC Tulsa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Galatasaray finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And Messi! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied. Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
And it's Schneider. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played out to the left flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. And that's gone loose. Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, it's come loose. Galatasaray are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Nelson Semedo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, that's a little loose. And this is Bale. And the shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
FC Tulsa are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
There will be 1 minute.
Messi! And he's there to belt it away. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
FC Tulsa sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, what has happened? And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, great leap! Nearly, but not quite.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Adams gets over and intercepts. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Ronaldinho. FC Tulsa with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. And the counter is on. Now that looks a decent... Shapes to shoot! And that is a little undercooked. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Bale. And he's running through. Zico. Adams. Zico. It's a really well-measured ball.
Galatasaray truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Bale charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, easy pickings there. Bale. It's Bale! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
That's a sharp pass. He shifted it to the flank. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! That is some save from Khan! Now it's Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Messi, distributed tidily, aimed beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And here's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. And here's Bale. He's beaten the last man. It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! About as smooth as it gets. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Chiellini cuts it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Mbappe. Stam gets across to intercept that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mateus receives it. Header! And a neat finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's in on goal. That is lovely. Messi! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
FC Tulsa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
FC Tulsa with the lead. Now it's Yamal. Chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Szoboszlai. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now there's a find, tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
FC Tulsa leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. So straight into the second half. Nesta stands tall and stands strong. Mateus for Szoboszlai, and here's Ferran Torres.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's their second corner of the game. He leaps for it! And again! And that's a good finish! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Gullit gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, that's a fine interception. Davids. Looking for the run. Gullit never out of the action for very long. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. He has a look up. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Can he spark a counter here? Can he get on the end of this? Ferran Torres finds himself offside. Tries to play it through, and he's been shifted off it.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Messi. And that's been won straight back. Szoboszlai, and that is a little undercooked. Nicely spread. This looks promising. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
Szoboszlai. Now it's Beckham. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And the number on the board is 3. He's picked... It's Neymar! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
So that's it. It is all over. FC Tulsa illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence.
And Hullet! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Messi. Driving. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chance for a shot! Ruud Hullet! That is just a piece of art! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an...
Count! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the score.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! And that is goal number 20. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
FC Tulsa have their lead. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's been hooked away. And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And this is Messi. Tries to play it through. And it's made its way to him. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Quality ball. Bullet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Messi. Lee Kang-in. Now that's well seen too. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Edmilson.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again...
Real chance! It's Luke, and it's come back out to him. And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is...
He's having a shot! And he hits the net! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A shift in momentum, perhaps. That's the end of the first 45. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 24, Jack Coat.
And we get things going again.
Replace him is number 18.
And he cuts out the supply. Lee Kang-in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a form... And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. That's really well cleared. FC Tulsa are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they've had...
Takes a shot! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just...
Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Maldini clears. Oh, there's a probing ball. A searching ball out wide. Maldini makes the interception. Lee Kang-in, looking for the run. Olise is onto this. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Chance! And how did he not put that away?
Castolo has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's well spotted.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Goes down, but
That's just
nothing
playing it
given.
safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Olise is wide and looking to get onto this. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes.
Great
has
ball,
been
and there's the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills! This might just do it! That was a given, it always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better...
And that's that. FC Tulsa can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a runner. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 2 then. Applies the finish! In he goes again! It's run loose, who's going to get there? I think that's offside, yes it is.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he cuts out the supply. Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Couch. Well, that's beautifully weighted. No, it's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Neymar. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And we have liftoff! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number...
Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
FC Tulsa are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pull it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries the cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's gone out of play. Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! Well taken goal. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Santos cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Not the most accurate pass. Davids. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And a quick reminder today.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
FC Tulsa are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
We're on the move again. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And Messi! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Adams spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. And this is Bale. Santos can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. Now it's De Bruyne. And this is Batistuta. Shot a goal! And that's a good finish. Santos are all square. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Beckham. It's a good run down the right. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Oh, just a keeper now! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's in on goal. Van Basten! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good chance here! Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Hullet. Oh, that's delightful. Chance, surely! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that is well cleared.
FC Tulsa clearly have been instructed to kill this off.
And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's played in low. De Bruyne! And that was very necessary. Just about within shooting range. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's going to be a booking.
FC Tulsa nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And this is Messi.
There will be 3 minutes
Davids.
added time.
It's a really well-measured ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Platini.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Hello, everybody, and a quick
Ibrahimovic
announcement now.
claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little...
How you looked when we met. You still have this effect
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school.
Chance, surely! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a...
Shoots! And a neat finish! 2-0 and in next to no time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Gerrard gets into a good position. It's Gerrard! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
And he's gone direct here. Nicked it back promptly. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are dragging it back! Game on again! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Raul. Now, can they get him away? Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run. Raul receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. FC Tulsa are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Bale. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nesta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bale! And no mistake. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you've...
Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's done it! And that is all they have time for. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean,
He's having a shot! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Not the most accurate pass. And this is Neymar. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a sharp pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldinho. Chance for a shot! He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Beckham. And he stands tall, impenetrable. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's well spotted. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Ibrahimovic. Delivered low. Shapes to shoot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, easy pickings there. That is a great pick out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That has been cut short. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target.
There will be 3 minutes.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Davids. Now it's Messi. Now it's Bale. Spread to the right. He slings it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi! And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
FC Tulsa certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Please use parking provided by the club or any
So
other
many
gate
thanks to
parking
Jim
facilities
Beglin, that's all we have
within the
time for. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Now the ball's gone astray. Could move up a gear here. Desai makes the interception. And it's Lahm. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Beckham. Looking to play him in. And this is Bale. Lahm. Azar. Lahm. He's in plenty of space here. He's gone for goal! And he couldn't finish.
Del Piero really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And he plays one through. And Beckham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Back to the keeper it goes. Looking for options for movement. Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Looking for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He leaps for it! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Neymar. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Can he get it through? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lahm calmly anticipates. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Azar. Ball's played through. Del Piero receives it in a wide... Del Piero! Oh, it's come off the upright. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Distributed tidily. He's found a way through. It's a good run down the right. Beckham with the cross. So a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
FC Tulsa have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
FC Tulsa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there. A few seconds...
Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, terrible pass. Looking for the run. Oh, what a ball! Galatasaray can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball. Can he finish? It's anyone. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's really well cleared. He's going for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And that's gone route one. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Del Piero.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
In towards the back stick.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Neymar venturing down the left. And that has not gone well. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 6, Olise. Number 5, Hazard. Number 22, Del Piero.
Well-timed, excellent
Number
interception.
20, Karl-Heinz
Well, the idea was a good one.
Number
The execution of it,
19,
not quite so.
Eto'o.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bale. Number 23,
Quality ball.
Bruno Fernandes.
Played into space.
Number 4,
Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's that. FC Tulsa have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
FC Tulsa effectively played like two different teams. Pretty placid before the break, but looked much more up.
You got the vibe and I'm feeling you, girl. Missing my flight cause you show me the world. Your body be talking, I love what I heard. If this is the night, then just give me the word. Give me the word, show me a sign. Tell me you ready and I'll make you mine. And what I'm sipping and this ain't no lies. Real talk, girl, when we looking at your eyes. I can't see you overanalyze everything, girl. Cause you can't put your trust in everything. But it's a must, cause your body keep flirting. Make the rhythm just keep on working. Baby girl, I'm hurting. Cause your body just keep on twerking. But your eyes keep looking and lurking. I got all the
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the...
Ibrahimovic! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful...
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. FC Tulsa are looking to go forward now. Bale. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of.
And Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chooses to go cross-field. Knocks it into space. Shot a goal! Tonali getting this one clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That ball looks a good one. He's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Manchester United looking to get level. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Can he finish? Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish right from the top draw. And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Beckham. Tries to play it through. He's got away. Beckham. And this is Bale.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Zielinski. Well, there's your danger man. A title that is entirely justified. Oh, super find. He is just caressing the ball. Martin has it out wide and in space. And that interception. And that brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
FC Tulsa are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So let's get the ball rolling. Kukçu. Back where it came from. Casillas claims comfortably. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get on the end of this? Bullet. Takes the shot! Goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
FC Tulsa now in a position for... Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's... Oh, what? This time, surely! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Bale. Great vision. Cannavaro. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kukçu. Fermin.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Girassi. Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it! And one more try! That's going to go a long way. And this is Pele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's been hooked away. Bale. Bale! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
걸음걸이고 장난거린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕 누가 봐도 나처럼 난 거치 on a beat 박자에 맞게 미끄러져 걸음이 좌우로 흔들리지 난 메트로놈의 침늘 여유롭지 원래 내 일이 chill 눈길을 끌지 내가 그 원인 Get on my radio cause I be bossing 문제는 다 pass 다 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 내 시선을 뺐어 I see you crushing 나는 좀 바빠 영어로 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 걸어보낸 그 night 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난거린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난거린 듯이 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 big it down 내버려둬 I just cannot stop 모든 문을 두드리지 knock 쏟아지는 비 익숙해져 난내두 손에 쏟아지는 light 여름에도 떠는 风고장나 버려 난 비용 비켜내 앞에 끼지 마라 위험 빨리 비켜봐 on my way 좀 더 비겁해 dance my dance going
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo and even carrying the ball forward, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Hazard, he's found a way through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here, Dembele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. FC Tulsa have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a pretty loose pass. FC Tulsa still without a single shot on target. Now it's Dembele. Hazard. Batistuta. Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passes short and sharp. Always goal side. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Hazard. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. Fermin, renowned for his long range. Here's a chance! Oh, it's played into the area.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Plays a sharp little ball here. That ball looks a good one. Beckham. It's a good-looking delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, just skips past his man. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. And another try! It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They
There
just
will
couldn't
be
pick
1
out
minute added
that
time.
killer ball.
And here's Azar. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. FC Tulsa trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these
And Batistuta! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, it's Dembele. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Well, that has not gone well. The message is clear, none shall pass. Beckham. Oh, super find. And this is Bale. He's picked his way. Real chance! Gareth glittering Bale! About as smooth as it gets. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
FC Tulsa cut their deficit and look raring to go again. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Dinks one through. And here's Beckham. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 11, Hazard. Number 18, Batistuta. Number 16, Fermin.
And this is
Number
Messi.
17,
He is through here.
coming on the field, number 5.
Can he finish? Oh, good finish. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha receives it. Oh, he's on his own! And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rafinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Played in with purpose. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence.
Indicated.
Rooney.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, delightful ball. Picked out brilliantly. Back when it goes. And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. FC Tulsa were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is...